Alright, here it is. Is this even recording? Yes. It is 7:32 Tokyo time. My body thinks it's about 3 AM Venezuelan time. I am, pardon the French to my mother and everyone else who will be watching this, but I am fucked. It has been a long day. I stayed at Pete and Catrice's last night. Sorry if my hand's shaking up. Went to bed at like 10:30 after having a really awesome steak, and woke up at 3:30 with my brain going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I haven't had sleep since then. And the weekend just gone was a mess because I was packing and not getting much sleep and packing a lot and moving, and in the end it has been one freaking nightmare after another. But I'm here, and here is my little slice of Tokyo. Oh, there goes a train. Oh, train. And a window that I just bumped the camera into. Traffic. More traffic. Side of building. Lots more buildings. No, I do not have a wonderful place like the Kiko Plaza or whatever the hell all the regular arriving jets. This is bullshit. I should be in a penthouse because I'm arriving late. So, the plane down to Brisbane kind of sucked because the plane that we had originally scheduled was broke down, and so they diverted one from Gladstone, which is an hour south of my town, Rocky, and all people on that were pissed when they got to the airport. And it got worse because security made them deboard the plane so they could check the plane out, reboard everyone, and then they took off. And they said, "Oh, we're very, very sorry. It's okay now. We'll cover you in drinks and praise and love and sort of stuff." And then 2 seconds later she goes, "We didn't actually get re-serviced in Rockhampton, so there's actually no food." So yeah, that pissed off quite a few people. And then they said at the end of it, "We'll be handing out complaint forms." And yes, flight to Tokyo, how was that? I'd love to say horrible shit things about being stuck in a sardine can for, I don't even know how long it was, 9 hours. Left Brisbane at 10 to 9. Flew for a long time. Then landed in Tokyo at about 4:20. Taxied for 15 minutes. And it wasn't a slow taxi or waiting, it was constantly taxiing all the way around Narita. Well, the place is massive. And I was watching out the window as we were about to park. Do you park a plane? I guess you do. It'll do for now anyway. I need a proper video camera. Just as I was about to park, I could see 2 other planes arriving at their their gates, and I could see 3 other planes all taxiing away, and that was in our little section of 10 gates. So, very busy place, very impressive. Lots and lots and lots of people. Like, I've been in capital cities before. I've been in Melbourne, and I've been in Sydney, and I've been in Brisbane, and I've been at major events and whatnot, and this is just mind-bending. Anyway, I'll talk about the flight first. The flight kind of sucked at first because I was on row 24C, which was a nice aisle seat, cool, but I was stuck right behind some fat guy, and I was stuck right in a thin person lane, so my knees were quite literally pushed upwards, and if it was a car and we'd had a fender bender, I would have broken my legs. And I wasn't happy. I was exhausted and just cranky as hell. And we took off, and I was sitting there just going, "Oh, I cannot stand this." And this angel of a flight attendant came up to me and said, "Excuse please, a new seat?" And I almost kissed her. And that would have gotten me deported from the country as soon as I got here. But anyway, God bless her, she dragged me down the back of the cabin a bit, and she put me in the centre where one guy was on the other side of there's 4 seats in the centre, and one guy was on the other aisle, and I was on the other on my side, and there was no one in between us. So we could pop up the armrests and stretch out and sleep, and it was just... I would have married her if I could understand what the hell she was saying. I hope nobody can hear this in the other rooms. I can't hear anybody else. How long is this? 5 minutes and 20. Well, apparently I've got 29 more minutes of this because it's low quality video. Yes, that thing. Alright, look at my apartment, my room for Zinate. That's the door. This is the bathroom with the door that opens the other way. So, it's a bath. That's other stuff, and God bless them, look at this toothbrush. The problem is that the Australian flight rules now is you're not allowed anything over 100 mils, and that includes deodorant, anything. So all my toiletries are in my big bag, which is now on its way to Osaka. That's another fucking story. So my mouth feels like a cat slept in it. Good old cat's ass mouth. And I wanted to find a 7-Eleven, and thank God there's a 7-Eleven downstairs. One moment, we'll get to that in a minute. But luckily this hotel has a toothbrush. No one speaks English, small price. And this is one of those fancy toilets, so I'm afraid to touch any of those buttons in case it's like that old joke where it rips your penis off. If you don't understand that joke, I'll write it up whenever I post this video. Actually, I'll tell it now, if I can tell it now. A man goes to Tokyo, and he goes to his hotel room, and he sits on the toilet and does what he has to do, and he sees 3 little buttons on the side of the toilet, and the first one he tries, and he presses and it flushes his bum with this nice little spray of warm water, and he presses the second one and it dries his bum with a nice little waft of warm air, and he presses the third one and passes out instantly from pain, and he wakes up in the hospital and there's a doctor leaning over him. What the hell did I just do? Apparently putting the lid down flushes the toilet. Okay, yes, anyway, the man wakes up in hospital with the doctor leaning over and he says, "Oh, excuse please, you're in much pain, we have to reattach your penis." And he said, "Why?" And he says, "The button you push on toilet, automatic tampon remover." Anywho, bathtub, shower, big fucking deal. Ooh, body soap, rinse and a shampoo, it's like a car wash.